And whoever's our co-host, please let people in for us.
Gotcha.
Right. Morning, everyone. We are live. Welcome to our We Huddle. Welcome to invite guests. This is a about sharing wins and just kind of sharing announcements. So, all right. So I am going to my slide presents. All right. So we welcome to the We Partners Network. Why is it doing autoplay? Sorry, drives me nuts. I've been having issues with slides with the camera on this file particularly for some reason. There you go. That's why. All right, here we go. Everyone on live. This is how we roll on a Monday. Sometimes today I had a slow start. Instead of matcha, I had to get coffee. Um, had to eat something. So mission and vision hasn't changed. Building wealth, community, legacy. I shared this 3 times yesterday on a Sunday about the legacy component and just like what we're doing in this community. It's very important that we all understand the mission and vision, what we're a part of together. The vision, right, is really creating this movement together. This is not just in Dallas, this is globally. And we are impacting people globally. It's happening. So don't think that like you're here in your area that is not happening. It is happening. So make sure you hop on that. I want to congratulate Erico. She hit her cap. If you capped already and we don't have slides, let us know. Let Ella and Justine know so we can create a flyer, or you can create your flyer and send it to us so we can congratulate you as well. Every Monday, our top agent nation mastermind group, they come together at 10 o'clock Central Time, and they have other top producers teaching a sales class. So please hop on that if you want. Another thing is Power Hour Attraction. The next one is going to be October 7th, first and third Tuesday. If you want to grow your organization, you want to learn the scripts, how do you talk to agents, figure out what to do to um, find their why they got into real estate, what they want to do, and kind of dream bigger with them. This is a way that you can learn how to do that. Every Friday, if you're on the commercial side, and you want to learn commercial, you're part of Jim's organization, the Renaissance Global Network. We Partners is part of Renaissance, so this is something you can get on, um, connect with people globally because Jim's group is global. So deal exchange, if you have any off-market commercial deals you want to plug into, you can hop on that first and third Tuesdays. Of course, industrial. Charles Swanberg, our partner in California, teaches the industrial class 101, 102. Our partner Natalie Salas does a international real estate mastermind, brokerage agnostic. So anyone can come in every Thursday at 9:30 Central Time. You can hop onto her Zoom call and just go over global things, what's going on in the international world. Faith in real estate. Um, this group has been very faithful. Every Wednesday, Lucia and others are running this prayer group just to come together, pray for the group, and just having a safe place for people to kind of share things. And then of course monthly partners in prosperity. The next one's going to be October 14th, so make sure you put that on your calendars um, to attend. All right, this Wednesday we have our Power Wednesdays. So 8 to 9:15, I'm here at the local Good Coffee. So if you have people who want to connect with us, that's an opportunity. Our leadership circle, 9:30, we huddle up really quick for 30 minutes, just kind of dream together, talk together, and at 10 o'clock sharp, we share the We Partners Explained. We share about our community, not just about EXP, but our community that we're building together. It's really important that you invite people to meet us here at 10 o'clock. And then at 11, we have a production training. So that's going to be a free CE class with Super Inspector. So if you need some CEs, that's a great opportunity. Come at 11 for production. After 10 o'clock, we explain. For those that don't need production training, we will go upstairs after I start the live streaming for that 11 o'clock class. We will go upstairs. The dreamers will come together and we get to mastermind. So we got a couple things going on from 10 to 11 and 11 to 12. And after 12 o'clock, our goal is to huddle up together for a quick lunch, find a place that we all go to, and like a quick sandwich or something, and just come together. So you have really 5 opportunities on Wednesday to come meet and connect. All right. So that's going to be this Wednesday. And that's pretty much every Wednesday except the Wednesdays that we go to Metrotex for our EXP North Texas in real life. You should have those in your calendar as well. If you don't know where to find that, I will put it on our next slide for, I'll update these slides. The same link that I sent out today, it's the same one for the slides. We'll add the in real life Metrotex dates so we have the whole calendar for that, okay? All right, every Friday, 8:30 to 10, local good coffee. We huddle together, and it's really just for other people to connect. We mastermind. We discuss real estate stuff. We start whatever, anything real estate. So you can invite. If you can't make it, invite people. Post it out. Help us push this out. We really want our Fridays to be really, take you present where it becomes a routine where other people in real estate can come together. And the Denton Social Latinas, September 30th, that is tomorrow. So check that out. Lori, Aguirre, they're going to be doing something up in Denton. Please check that out. And then, of course, also Tuesday from 11 to 1, our partners Tina Bryant, Paul Roberts, Melvin Franklin are going to have a lunch and learn in Flower Mound at the local point. Please invite, take the flyer. Please invite people as well. And of course, our partner Laura Pena and AKA the other person is Posh. Sure. So they're doing Pilates in Barrio. I don't know exactly. Realtor Recharge. I know Brandon Scribner is going to do some Pilates and he's going to do some selfies and show us what's going on. So, and then of course, we have Yoshi's husband, Ty Nguyen, October 10th, Friday. So we got another class. October 10th is a free 1-hour CE about roofing risk reductions during transactions. So it's from 10:30 to 12:30, and it's a lunch and learn as well, and that's a Friday. All right. And I'm going to have Jasmine share about this event that they are hosting in the Hearst office.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Long time no see. Sorry, I've been absent. I've been really busy transitioning my oldest into school. She just started pre-K, so I've been literally all over the place. However, Joelle and I are hosting a trunk or treat, my very first event. I'm really excited. So it is a free community event. We have invited small businesses to set up trunks and just expose themselves to the community and pass out candy to other trick-or-treaters. We do have about 6 or 8 slots still available. So Joel and I have the real estate side covered. We are looking for more small businesses that you think would be a good fit for this. We do have a landscaper, my husband. He'll be joining, a roofer, someone from the pancake community, and a couple other more, but we still have 6 slots available. So really, if you know a loan officer that would be a good fit for this, send them this flyer or have them reach out to me or send me their information. I'll gladly reach out to them, or someone from the insurance community. We do have Emily from Texas Title, so she's going to be there, and it should be a really fun event. So anybody's free to come. Bring your families. We'll have games and music and photo ops. And I just love the holiday season. So I thought this would be a perfect event to host. So if you have any questions, reach out to Joel and I, and we'll answer them.
That looks fun. And thank you for taking the initiative to, do stuff like this in the community. So everyone can do events. I mean, events are really important. And this is you have the space, you have the big parking lot at that Hearst location. I wish I had that in Plano. But yes, but we have the barbecue. We got the patio, and maybe we could do a wee patio event barbecue in Hearst one day too. So
Oh
good
yeah.
luck on that. And for those that aren't going, you can still promote this. Get people out there, right? So all right,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Jasmine. All right, so this week I am flying to Vancouver. So on Thursday I fly there. I have back-to-back meetings, and then Friday we have our build conference that I'm attending. And then Saturday, I'm meeting some folks as well, and then also some family. And then Sunday, I come back. So it's going to be a quick trip, but if I have a whole agenda, I have a couple hours in between certain things. If you know anyone in Canada, in Vancouver, just think about it. Like, who do you know in Canada? Who can I connect Daniel with? Think about it. Text me, put me in a group chat, and let's go. All right. All right. So Wednesday, October 8th. So this will be next week. Pray for good weather. I don't know what the weather is going to be next week, but pray for good weather. And let's come for a potluck party. So this is, I don't want to do all the cooking. So I want people to bring a dish. And it's also around the time when we have our Mid-Autumn Moon Festival. So there's going to be moon cakes. So if for those that are going to bring some moon cakes, please share that to our partners so they know what a moon cake is. And just coming together, we're going to do a charity uh, canned food drive. So also bring you know, a canned good so we can donate it to a local charity group here. I haven't figured out which one yet, but if you know somebody in the Dallas or Collin County area that we can donate these canned goods, please let me know and let's go from there. But please, share this, and we're also looking for more sponsors to help out. You know, the brisket, the ribeye, you know, costs are going up on meat, so check that out. All right, but this is important. So these barbecue, it's not just for fun. It's really for people to come check our community out, right? I think the community aspect of what we're doing is very unique. And other people around the country have actually scheduled like Zoom calls with me asking, like, what are we doing? And I just say, I'm just torching meat. We're just cooking once a month, coming together and creating this community together. So this is really important, okay? All right. So for those that have been tagging me on Instagram or Facebook, this video challenge, uh, we're giving you your Nike Dunks, your Panda shoes. We need 30 videos in 30 days. You guys need to get on that. Let me know if there's some issues, you missed a day. You know, the goal is you need to get to 30 videos. All right. So please challenge yourself to push yourself to get these videos out. All right. EXPCon. This is our first commercial conference that we're officially having on. This will be October 20th. Calvin and I will be on a panel and speaking. Other great leaders there. And there's a whole lineup. If you're interested in the commercial side, there's a whole lineup. There's other things going on that day as well. Uh, so uh, make sure you get your tickets. There are some early bird tickets. I think I saw David Fan said he'll discount his ticket for like 150 bucks. Check that out and let's get you guys there. All right, so our last IRL for ESP North Texas is going to be October 29th, Wednesdays from 9 to 12:30. So make sure you register and check that out. Fast Cap, we have our new Fast Cap October 29th. Please hop on that. If you've taken it before but you missed a couple days or weren't focused, there's your opportunity. Get back onto the Fast Cap, push yourself um, to take these classes. All right, you know where to find us: our website, our Facebook group, our WhatsApp group, and of course, we have a resource link. I wanted to kind of share one more thing before we start our wins is what does co-sponsorship look like? You have this in your Canva link slides. Ella can reshare this. These are samples of live examples that we've done for co-sponsorship. We've added Ibrahim to support Sam and Mo in one way. We've had Jasmine with the Girls with Grit with Tara. and Daniela. Of course, main thing is just because you have a co-sponsor doesn't mean everything's going to work out. You need to People need to connect. This is a partnership that you have, and look at it as a bonus to work with. Another thing, Andy is working with Tara right now. We have another person in Denver because Andy's kind of a lone wolf out in Denver, but the opportunity for him is now he can get to partner up with great leaders to support his future organization that he's building. Same thing with Vanity and Peter, John Seiss, a co-sponsor. You know, we've done about 50 of these already. I don't have all the slides in here. This is our Peru group. So, all right. So, enough about that. Well, I got more people on. So, please, let's raise your hand, digital hand. If you know how to do that, learn how to do your digital hand. Let's share some wins. Paul, take it away.
All right, I was trying to beat Lucia. Lucia's usually getting up there in my business, so I had to get my name up, heading up first. So thank you, Mr. Daniel. Wow, so many wins from last week, but I got to brag about some people. Angie Owens out in Orlando, Florida, has five buyer rep forms signed right now. Five. And this is a recovered insurance person, no real estate experience. And I love it because she's a leader. She has a will to win. You must have a will to win to succeed. And she's got a will to win and she's kicking butt. And I'm more fired up about this than anything else. She had a contract. It went under contract. It fell through due to inspection. She didn't even call and tell me. She just got back to work. Leader, complete leader. She didn't go on Facebook and complain. Oh, I feel sorry for me. She just didn't even tell me, dusted herself off, stood back up, and went for another fight. See, when you're getting beat really bad, just shut up and get back to work. Seriously. I mean, it was just so amazing. That's such a huge win right there. And it was a loss, but it was a win. I can explain more if you got any questions on that. Also, very proud of Carolyn Richter. She's out sick today. We had a crazy deal last week, Daniel. We had a listing go up on Friday. We were doing an open house Saturday, and all of a sudden I got like a cease and desist from someone saying, "Hey, we put an offer on this house. We have an executed contract. What you're doing is wrong." Blah 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 blah. I said, "Cool." I said, "Carolyn, call the Texas brokers. I'm going to call a couple of agents and see what we got." And lo and behold, we were right. We had a signed agreement. It was a done deal. But I want to brag about Carolyn because she just stayed calm through the whole thing. She talked to the Texas brokers, and I got to brag about our Texas brokers. If you're brand new to EXP, if you're brand new to We Partners, I'm going to tell you something. Probably one of the biggest assets we have. I shouldn't just say Texas brokers. Whatever state you're in, I got to be careful there. All of our brokers are bad. I'm telling you, man. And they helped us. They walked us through it. We asked stupid questions because we're still kind of new, and they helped us, dude. It's just amazing what we have here at our fingertips with EXP, We Partners, all of us together coming together. And so just wanted to brag about Carolyn on that one. Last Friday, Brandon, Jen, myself, and Carolyn got together to really fine tune some things to our coaching program, really fine tune some things about where we're headed, where we're taking this thing. And, when you come together, and you mentioned it earlier, Daniel, about coming together and dreaming, when you come together and start working together, magic happens. Magic will never happen in isolation. Never, ever, ever, ever. And that's where destruction happens. Read Outwitting the Devil. That's where destruction happens. That's where the devil takes you out and he owns you. He is your master. No, he's not. Yeah, if you're in isolation, I'm sorry, he is. But we came together last Friday and we really put some stuff together. I love the fact that Jen's part of this and just giving us her ideas and what she thinks. And Daniel, success is this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but you keep moving in the direction of success. You keep moving in the direction of success, and all of a sudden it makes sense. And Jen said something to him. I'm not going to get into it right now, but she said something to me last week that just hit me. I was like, aha, yes, that's what I need right there. And again, that's just everybody coming together and working on something together, and it works every time. And I can't wait to be with you Wednesday. I can't wait to dream with you Wednesday. I don't even care if it's me, you, and Scribner dreaming. I'll sit there and dream with y'all for hours. We'll talk about having a childlike faith. We'll talk about helping people with the mission that we're on to help people get abundance, massive abundance. See, I don't want people, one thing that breaks my heart is when people start saying any cheap tickets out there, any cheap this, any cheap, I don't want the word cheap coming out of anybody's mouth that I hang around with, because I want y'all to go first class. I want you to think first class. You are first class. God made you to be great. And couldn't be more excited about what we're doing here. Another personal goal is I have been searching. I have a torn rotator cuff. It's horrible. It hurts. I can't sleep. It sucks. Excuse my language. And I just wouldn't take for an answer that I had to have surgery. I kept searching. I kept searching. Finally, I found a doctor, and he said, "Listen, we're gonna try stem cell first. Let's give stem cell a shot." I said, "I'm in." I mean, I was in right when he said it. No surgery. I'm in. So we're doing that. I'm excited about that, so I can get some sleep, which would be absolutely wonderful. And marathon season for me is here. I'm going to have more energy now than I've ever had before. I ran 16 miles on Saturday. I got 18 this Saturday. Excited about that. And we got Marte is on board. He's finished his contracting. We're excited to have him here on the team. And by the way, what Scribner and I are putting together with this, everybody's invited. If you want to learn about it, want to know about it, we want to help anybody with We Partners. And this coaching program is phenomenal, and it's just keeping everybody on track, and it rocks. And one last win. Sorry, we had I think 14 people the first week, and I knew we were. I figured we were going to get cut in half. I figured only 7 would show up the next week. Nope, we only lost 2 people. That was it. We were rocking. We were taking over, baby. Thank you, Daniel.
All right, thank you. Where's those hands? You guys are shy this morning, but we have over 30 people today. This is great. Brandon, go ahead. I know you're driving. Go ahead.
Can y'all hear me okay? It's on the
Yes.
safe driving mode.
We hear you.
All right, cool, perfect. Well, good morning, everybody. I got some pretty nice wins today. The first one is I told y'all earlier. Usually, when I get out of my house to get onto the main road, there's always bottleneck traffic, and coast is clear. And I don't know, that's an awesome win right there. You know, just take the small things and turn it to something big. Another win today. I'm gonna go see the doctor finally for my finger. So that was something I've been waiting on for a minute, and it's finally here. The day is here. I was having dreams about it yesterday, man, because I was so excited for this. And of course, I do have a closing today, which was nice. It was a flip that we had on the market. Went under contract twice. First one fell through because of buyer financing, but just like Angie Owens, we did not quit. We went back to work, and we got a contract within 3 days after that, and then now we're at the closing table. We had some pretty good meetings last week with other agents. Also met up with Paul. It's always good to meet up with your business partners to not necessarily realign your goals, but everything needs fine tuning. And of course, proximity is power. So when you get the minds together, everything's just start churning together. So I'm excited about that. Got another listing that I'm picking up, and all that is due to just staying in contact with your past clients, just following what people, doing the things that you're supposed to do, and you'll be surprised about what comes out of it, right? The results. I don't know. Last week was just amazing. I have more wins, but I think I treat every day, every week as a win in itself, because it is. Life is a blessing. Love the people that you're around, and just continue to being a good person. You'll be surprised what life gives you. So don't be afraid to ask for what you want. The universe or the powers that you believe in is listening. Just got to be specific and just keep talking. So have a good one, y'all.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. Calvin, were you trying to raise your hand earlier? Or you? I know he's driving. Okay. Lucia, take it away.
Well, Brandon, dang, I loved that. You're on fire. That is just amazing. So, thank you for all your encouragement there. That means a lot, Brandon. Wins, I have a new listing coming in this week in Dallas. It's a suite 3-2. So it's gonna come live tomorrow. Got the photographer in today, so I'm super excited. And then our listing in Keller, we reduced the price, getting a few more people through the door, but my client is very motivated to sell. So this is the one that's in Keller ISD. We reduced it to 324. So if anybody's got a buyer or investor in that market, we would love to work in the group. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Lucia. Appreciate it. Maritza. Sí.
Buenos días. Good
Buenos
morning.
días.
One of the wins is because we are here. We are sitting with each other, even here in Zoom, but I think that's a win. We are here. We are motivated. We are, I think some of us went to church, and I think we get more excited, more motivated, because we know God is going to take care of us. The only thing we have to do is do the job, to stay motivated, stay learning, and be around these people like you, Daniel, Paul, Brandon, everybody, Alicia. So always inspired things. One of my wins this weekend was I get a executed contract. That was good. And I got 2 new leads from my videos. I know people sometimes think you have to be perfect to be in videos or talking or sharing what you're doing. You know, Saturday I have my kids, and my inspector call and say, hey, I cannot open the door. And I drove 1 hour and 30 minutes to open that door for him. I know I have to be 30 minutes before I finish the inspection, but you know, option period, when you are on time, you cannot miss that. So I told my kids, just get up, let's go and do this inspection. And of course, kids were fighting, but you know, I say, hey, I'm going to buy a Starbucks, and they were happy. So one of the things is I'm sharing this is because sometimes you have to put extra job, yes, but work, because we went to there. The inspector guy was kind of like, I'm sorry to make you drive all this here, but my client was a little different, was like, you know, yes, no, I want the house. And but we pray. The inspector feels and say, hey, let's pray. And we pray for the house. My buyer was so happy. A house doesn't have that many issues. We were kind of working a lot with this buyer, but we finally got like everything is straight. And I was just with the hat, and we shared. But you know, I say, hey, I'm going to do a video while we're doing the inspection. And I started doing the video. I didn't have makeup, I didn't have nothing, but the video gave me 2 leads this weekend. And right now I'm going to show some property. One is for lease, but the other one is to buy. And they are in the process to get approval. So don't overthink, don't overdo things, because sometimes when we want to have a perfect thing, that doesn't work. Do what you feel, and just I don't know the word in English, but it's just be spontaneous. Be like if you there, just do it. Some people are afraid and trying to straighten the hair, and of course we are women, want to look pretty, right? But you know, it's not about you. It's about what you're sharing about your job, what you're doing. If you're saying, hey, this is what inspection doing about, people is what they want to hear. What do you really do? And the business just came. And that's one of my wins right now. I'm fixing to go and do the pictures for my new listing. And I'm so exciting. And this is a, you know, good price for the house. And other of my wins I want to share is from when I was in San Diego. I know I didn't share last Monday, but Wolfpack, we did, Marisol and I told one of my uplines, Natalie, I say, what if we do happy hour in there? And we were like thinking, because it's not my territory, but we did. And we ended to having 30 people. And you have to have faith. Like Daniel was saying, do events. And I was like, well, I'm not from San Diego. I don't know many people in there. The convention is big, but you know, how are we going to bring people? There was so many happy hours every single day. I must have 4 happy hours every single night. I said, how are we going to compete with these big companies? Citibank, and you know, those big companies. I said, okay, well, I will do it. So I spoke with Natalie, and we just planned it. We did. And in that day, in those 4 days, I was inviting almost everybody. I say, hey, scan my barcode. I have happy hour. And the first thing I say is, Hey, how are you doing? How is your business? Oh, people. I say, you want to grow in YouTube and get generate leads? Come to this event. I just share like 3 or 4 words. I didn't spend a lot of time because I have to keep going. Everybody invited a lot of people. So I just was in the lobby everywhere. Hey, scan my barcode. Scan my barcode. We create a barcode for Walmart. So yes, 30 people show up. 3 people or 4 are coming for EXP con. So brokers, we went for big heads, brokers. So we're working with 4 brokers right now, and probably will not sign up right away, but it will take time. But we put the seed, and then now we put in water, and one day it's going to have flowers or corn or potatoes. I don't know, but it's going to be happen. So don't be afraid. Do your events, do your videos, do everything what you have to do if you want to stay in this business. But if you just thinking this is not the right place for you, just keep going.
Don't think, don't think. Keep going, plant seeds. Thank you, Maritza. Her energy is infectious. She's still happy from all the 4 happy hours she went every day. So, and we have our partner, Ivy Waterman. She just came back from Indonesia.
Good morning, everybody. Here's my first winning. I get the EXP mug. It says, here's my morning tea. So that, yes, I joined EXP only a few days before I went to Indonesia, and I went there for almost 4 weeks. Just come back on Friday. And during my trip there, I connected with 5 property agent in Indonesia that I would like to talk to you about. How do we connect this? So that's another winning. And my third one, right before I left, I was under contract with my past client, well, still current client. And closing is scheduled on, as of right now, October 1st, might be moved to October 3rd. So I'm glad. Leaving, coming back to a closing.
Hey, that's a win. Appreciate it.
Yep.
I'm glad you're back, Ivy. And yes,
Thank
let's
you.
connect with those other opportunities to share the dream. Thank you. Brandon, your hands up. You in the car?
Yes, another huge win. I feel almost embarrassed that I didn't say it. We got my girl Carla Chavez on the call with us. Her first time on the call. She's a real estate agent. Me and her actually been knowing each other since high school, so it's always nice to reconnect with your friends, especially when you're in the same industry together. And also, everybody wish her a happy belated birthday. It was her birthday yesterday. So yep, just want to chime back in with that. Thanks.
Happy belated birthday. Where's that little, hold on, let's see, celebrate. There we go. Some little celebration. Toby, take it away, man.
Hey guys, so I got back from Sacramento on Saturday, and I went for a service of songs. And for those that don't know, I went to college in Sacramento. When I first came from Nigeria, I lived in Sacramento for California for 8 years. I'll say 4 years in Sacramento, 4 years in San Jose. So it's like my American home. When people ask me where am I from, sometimes I'm curious, what do they really mean? Do they really mean where I was born? Or do they really mean okay where I'm living? But anyways, but it was good to see family and friends and connect with people. It turns out that so many people are watching what I'm doing, and I didn't even know. They're like, "Oh, Toby, will follow you online, and I'll follow you on Facebook, and we're proud of what you do." And I got some leads from that, and that just reminded me that I mean, social media is funny to me, especially for people you know. It's like they see you, the leads is there. It's almost like you still have to go and harvest it. It's like, when you do social media, they know you're good at what you do. But sometimes you just need that extra step of a text message or a call. And you'll be amazed by how many leads you can get. And I'm like, okay, why don't you just reach out to me? Why do I why do I have to see you? And they give you all these leads. So it's just crazy how I guess people are just busy with their lives, to be honest. And they just don't really have time to, I mean, they don't prioritize you as much, but if you make time for them, and they're like, yes, I feel like I need to talk to you. So I got a lot of that this weekend. And I also saw my parents, and just glad to see that they're in good health. and I'm closing 2 properties this week. I'm looking forward to that. I expect to ICO maybe this month or next month. I've not been checking what those numbers are. So it's my first year in EXP, and I joined January, and I'm just excited about what I've been able to accomplish so far this year. But yeah, those are my wins.
Toby, you're in Sacramento. We got a big team out in Sacramento.
Oh,
Next time,
okay. I
so
gotta
any
I, I gotta
if
connect
you're
with the team.
yeah, so if you're traveling somewhere, just let us know. I'm like the connector, right? Remember that, right?
Yeah.
I know people all over. If I don't know someone, I'm gonna find somebody. So, but yes,
Good to know.
you can build your Sacramento team since your family's out there. You can have your family
Right.
support that. So there's opportunity.
Good to know.
Peggy Patterson.
Hi guys, I'm so sorry I'm on speakerphone today. I'm driving, but can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Loud and
Okay,
clear.
yay. Okay, I had a great week. And remember, I keep telling y'all when you are out running your errands, talk to people. Okay. So because I did that this week, I've got 4 new leads. I got 1 new buyer agreement signed, and I've got 2 people that are interested in coming to real estate, and they're going to come to our barbecue next Wednesday. Now, I will tell you this. Y'all need to be careful because guess what? Now I got the birds and the bees on my side. How I got the 2 agent people is I was having breakfast, and these 2 people, there was like a bee surrounding, kind of coming to their table, and you could tell they were really freaked out about it. So I walked over there with my napkin and I was like, hey, are you guys okay? And they're like, no, this bee. And I'm like, all you got to do is just wave her away and she'll go away. And they're like, what? So I kind of walked over there and just kind of waved her away with my napkin, and the bee flew away. And they're like, oh my gosh, are you a magician? I'm like, no, but I'm a realtor, so I'm close. And we just all started laughing. And they had just moved here from Miami. By the way, yes, I told them all about EXPCon in Miami. And they're like, we were just talking about getting into real estate. I'm like, well, there you go. The bee introduced me. My name is Peggy. That's how we started talking. So get out there to help people and just be engaged with people. How I got the 4 new leads is I went back to the neighborhood. I had 2 closings previous week, and went back out to that neighborhood to get my sign, meet the new owners, and I get my super box. And I was walking the neighborhood, and I stopped at the houses of a couple of people that I'd already talked to before, and I got I put out a flyer that was like, hey, come meet your new neighbor. Um, you have a new neighbor. Also, if you want to know what your home is worth, let me know. I can run you a repair report. I made a cute little postcard card thing with just my information on it. I got 4 new leads from that and 1 buyer agreement. So it's possible. And like she said, you don't have to look perfect. I mean, I had on a baseball hat and sweats and a t-shirt and my new low dunk pandas, which I got at Foot Locker for $89.99 at the Galleria. So go to Humana; she'll take great care of you. And let's all get our pandas so we can we're here. We are. We're in a movement, and I'm so blessed to be in this room. And I just want to thank each and every one of you because we are not just agents; we are business partners, and we are here to help each other and change the world. And that is what we're doing, one client at a time.
That's right, Peggy. Appreciate it. And yes, we are magicians. We're always showing up with magic, making things happen. So thank you, Yoshi. You're on mute.
Good morning. I want to share that I have a closing this Friday in Odessa, Texas. I didn't have to go to Odessa, but I had a past client, and she has a son in Odessa, and he wanted to buy his first house, and he didn't have a lot of cash or savings. And so I got in a phone call with them, and I said, look, if you're first time home buyer, you don't have a lot of savings, you might want to check out a new construction home because they help you with the closing expenses. You're buying a new house, you will have all the warranties, not a lot of maintenance, not a lot of repairs, well, after the inspection. Anyway, I helped them find a builder near his area. He went, check it out. We got on their contract, and I was able to get obviously on their contract with them. And yeah, 1 month later, we're closing Friday. So I'm happy about that. It's like what, like 5 hours away from me. And so it's exciting. Another one today is my 12-year anniversary, wedding anniversary. So I'm really happy about that. I invited a friend last week to the Wednesday to learn about EXP. She told me she was just interested about real estate. We talked about it last year. And yeah, I called her last week and say, hey, if you're interested and if you want to give it a try, I'm ready because I wasn't before to, get people with me. So I said, I'm ready, come check it out. She got excited. She's gonna start taking her classes to get her license. And so, yeah. And then this Wednesday, I'm planning to bring another lady that is interested. And then my neighbor, he is a realtor as well. We chat in the driveways when we drop off the kids. Hey, how you doing? And so I told him I changed brokerages. And I told him, all about EXP and how much I've been enjoying it. So he might join me. He said yes, but with him, you never know. He might join me this Wednesday as well. And some of these people obviously are not ready, but like Maritza said, these are, planting seeds. And then, who knows, maybe my friend will get her license by December, join me, and maybe my neighbor will join me too. Who knows? But we just, do our part and we do our best and let God do the rest.
That's right.
Yeah.
We plant seeds, we just share, we invite them to the community, they can check it out. And if our community is not the right community, they can make their own community. That's
Yeah.
the beauty. Like
Yeah.
you can make your own community. We have that now. Like we have
Yeah.
other groups doing their own community, which is great.
Yeah.
So thank you, Yoshi.
Yep.
Anyone else? Yes,
If
go ahead. Sorry.
if I was sharing in a chat a few days ago about an idea that I would love to create with all of you guys. If you think this is a good idea, I mean, October, people like the spooky things. And so in Instagram and social media, we all, usually, of course, we want to show the best and the wins and closed and sold and this and that. But people don't know, like people who are not agents, they don't know that there is a hard side of real estate. And I don't know, like I think we all have a story of a frustrating moment, like this buyer like cancel like the day of closing, or I had some scary situations with showings. One day, one owner forgot to put the dog away, and the dog was bigger than me. And as when I got in the house with my clients, this dog just came out. I was like, thankfully, my clients were like two big ladies that are dog lovers. But this muscular, dog, I was like, and so like we, quickly like got out of the house and I called the agent, but that could have been a disaster, you know? Or then I have another one. I got into a property, and the agent told me, yeah, go and show. The people are away, they're traveling. So I go inside with my clients, and all of a sudden I hear someone really nervous, like, "Who's there? Who's there?" And I'm like, "Realtor, realtor!" And like they was the parents of the couple that were traveling, and then he wasn't notified, so we were inside his property. That could have been also very dangerous. And anyway, if we could share in a video, like collaborate in a video, like a story, a scary story, and how not just like to share, real estate is frustrating, oh my gosh, real estate is dangerous, but also to give the solution. Next time if you have a situation like that, like to make awareness also to other realtors. I don't know, I thought could be like a fun and idea to get more views from people that are not just like sold and win and close. It's just like something new for the month. I don't know, just putting it out there to see who wants to participate.
No, it's good. We'll create like a sign up sheet so we can see who's wants to participate, and then you guys can schedule a video time to come in or share or send the video in, and we'll figure out how to edit and put it all together. So we'll kind of give a theme, so we keep on the script kind of the theme what we're looking for, and not just talk about the scary stuff, but actually have solutions like you mentioned, right? So
Yeah.
let's focus on that. And then Ella, Justine will help on that, and we'll do a sign up sheet, maybe a Google sheet or something. So, thank you, Yoshi. So don't worry, your ideas are great. Let's put it. Let's get it going. So, got till October 31st. Before that. All right. Well, it is 9:50. If no other hands, I will share my win. This last Friday night and Saturday, my wife and I attended our church's first marriage conference. If you are married, you know marriage is tough. Relationships is tough, especially you know in this society. There's more than 50% divorce rate, so there's a lot of blended families, and that's also another dynamics of uh, toughness as well. But these conferences are good, whether you're a Christian or not. I think it's really crucial that couples go through these. And it's not therapy; it's just like getting different perspective of other people and listening to these speakers that are helping to guide and learning new things and just kind of like uh, you got two people with two different opinions coming together every day, and you got different dynamics, kids, as you're getting a different season in your life, right? They're talking about like hormonal stuff, like as a woman ages, that you guys go through premenopause and all that, and what does that look like? And just so sometimes the men don't know what to do, right? And sometimes so a lot of things that happen we don't talk about, right? So and then mistakes that as a relationship, if you're making a mistake, how do you overcome that? So a lot of things that it's so that's my win. Was able to one to get my wife to go. She didn't want to go. She always thinks these conferences that I try to drag her to is like a real estate conference. I was like, this is not a real estate conference. She goes, because I dragged her to Tony Robbins, UPW, and she walked on the Coles. But but that was till like I think we didn't walk on Coles until like 2 a.m. And my daughter did not. It was her first time like being away from mom, and my daughter didn't sleep. Like she was waiting for mom, so traumatized. Like, why are you gonna drag me to this thing? But eventually she did go, and everything was good. So that was a win. And I wanted to end with this. I know that in sales, you have a lot of people that are very extroverted, right? They love networking, love talking to people. Well, then I was thinking about like there's two types, right? You have the extroverts and you have the introverts. So I just want to kind of share what ChatGPT kind of shared with me this morning is if you're an introvert, your strengths are being a great listener, right? Clients feel heard and understood. So for those that are introverts, you build trust through thoughtful one-on-one conversations. That is your strength, right? You're naturally detail oriented, hopefully. Uh, you're great at contracts. So if you're new in the business and you know that you're more introverted, you're gonna be great at contracts. Those are things that you can share with the team, like how do you fill out a contract? What do you look for? You're good at market research, so start researching more, right? What are the things that you can improve as an introvert? Uh, may avoid networking events and cold calling. So sometimes you got to push yourself to network a little bit more. Maybe push yourself to kind of cold call a little bit. Sometimes it takes too long before asking for business. These are things that you're not naturally good at to ask for the business, right? Sales growth tips, things that you can have tips on, is leverage written communication. You might be more of a text, email, and sending out property reports, right? You can do smaller, intimate client events, right? Maybe just say, hey, I'm gonna have coffee. We'll talk about the market, and just invite a couple home buyers or friends. You don't have to do the big events like I focus on. Leverage the social media. Consistently posting about allows quiet prospecting. Just continue to push yourself to post things and maybe market stuff. And set your goals, right? You have to set your goals to talk to somebody, and you got to push yourself. So for extroverts like myself, energized by networking, events, social settings, naturally persuasive and confident in presentations. Okay, quick to build rapport, expand a sphere of influence. Right, that's us as an extrovert. Areas to improve: we tend to oversell and miss details. That's me. Sometimes lack follow-up consistency. That's true. So sales growth tips. So systemize follow-up with a CRM. Nothing falls through. So for us that are like high extroverts, we need to use our systems. We need to learn how to use our systems for follow-up. I don't listen too well, so I have to learn to like zip it sometimes to listen. So as a extrovert, we need to start listening. Calvin, my business partner, tells me sometimes he'll text me like, and then just track your focus on your energy on what works. Not just keep on doing events or doing activity. Delegate or partner. Find that partner to help with you for the detailed stuff. So now, how do you pair up these introverts and extroverts together in this partnership? So you pair up with somebody that's different from you, and you create this partnership because the other person's going to be doing the other part, and you're going to be doing this other part. So you create the synergy together. So find those business partners that you can work with in our group or our new person that you're bringing in, and you pair up to do different things, right? Everyone has a role in their sales team. Everyone has a role in the organization we're doing, and everyone has a role in bringing to the table. So that's what I want to end the call with. I appreciate everyone's time. We hit a record today I think over 35 people, which is great. We have 300, so we hit more than 10%, which is great. That's a win for me. And for those that are watching online, because I know other people, they get lazy, they just watch live stream, and that's good too. But it's good for you to come in and see our partners face to face. I know Andy's out there. Is he working out in Denver? We got Sam Tang out in Boston. And Sam, you raised your hand.
Yes, I did. So last week, Tom put together an event for newer agents for training and everything. So just wanted to throw this out there. The main story I hear really is the cycle from new agent. It takes about a year to get the business and everything, but this new agent, she capped this year. And I think the bigger picture for me is I onboarded somebody new, not new, but an agent. And then I relearned some of the things the value that we have. How many of you guys go onto Bold Trail, right? And then simply click the share button on those listings and post it to your social media, right? So I went through that process with the new agent, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of things that I haven't been doing on the social media. So if we have partners around the globe that has listings that you guys can leverage and post and get the buyers for, and I think those are the things that I need to kind of look at. So year to date, I've got 3 or 4 people onboarded. I'm more focused on the agent attraction side of the business. So, but what I hear on the training is the real estate business, it takes about a year. They'll come, like many have mentioned, just continue to tell people what you do and then do the follow-up, all right? So I just wanted to throw that in there, Daniel. Thank you.
Thank you. And with technology, use your ChatGPT. Just tell your partner ChatGPT and say, I'm a new agent. Business is slow, and I'm kind of stuck. And ask ChatGPT for the next 30, 60, 90 days, what are certain things that I can do to prospect and tell ChatGPT your personality, and it will give you kind of a guide for the next 30, 60, 90 days. If you are feeling stuck in your sales production and just don't know what to do, ask AI tell AI your personality, tell like your struggles or certain things, and it will give you a step-by-step kind of a schedule what you're needing to do. All right, that's something you can follow, and it's going to be and ask it for like you can do day by day. Like, what do I need to do every day? I mean, you can do that, right? If that's what you're needing, leverage the technology. It is there to help us. It's not to take. AI is not to take away our business. AI is needing to improve us. Okay. So we hit 1 hour exactly. It's 9:59, about to hit 10 o'clock. I appreciate everyone's time. It is Monday. We will see you Wednesday. And we will see you Friday. Well, I won't see you Friday. I'll be in Vancouver. But if you're gonna have anyone in Vancouver, or if you want some Asian goodies in Vancouver, let me know. I'm gonna be in Chinatown over there. But wish me luck. We have a couple of agents partners that I'm working on with John Sai. I hope to grow our business in Vancouver, and I look forward in bringing back good news, or at least some news. It's all right. We will see you guys Wednesday at the office. Bye, guys.